My name is Richard Tamaro. Today I'm going to work on eSIM Toolbox's AX drag and drop module. The drag and drop module is great when you have scenarios such as you want to be able to bring in attachments from an email or your email into ApplicationXtender. Maybe you scanned in some records at a multifunctional device. You could have records already existing on a shared drive, or it's also very beneficial when the user knows all the relevant information and they want to be able to add the record and information immediately inside of AX and not have to send it to a different department for scanning or for data capture. Let's take a look at the actual screen. Over on the left-hand side is the drag and drop screen, and I will talk about that more. Let's also talk about eSIM Toolbox drag and drop versus ApplicationXtender. While AX does have the ability and can be very beneficial at points, some of the benefits of using eSIM Toolbox is that you can connect to a third-party database. You have much more control over the fields and values presented to users. You're going to see the fields for eSIM Toolbox are dynamic, drop-down, connecting to databases. You don't have to have access to ApplicationXtender. Maybe your user is not an AX user and just needs to be able to submit some records inside of AX. If you also need fields to be required at the time of entry, but maybe not required inside of AX, this is also a great way to do it. And if you want to add pop-ups or information to help your end users to correctly enter the information inside of ApplicationXtender, eSIM Toolbox drag and drop does a great job with that. So let's go take a look and do a demo right now. Here is the drag and drop screen. You may have an email, such as this email here, where you've been requested to process an invoice, and you want to be able to get this invoice into the system and add the correct information or indexes against that. So let's take a look. I reach over to my email, I grab my PDF, the attachment from there, and I bring it over. It gives me a view of the actual invoice itself, and I can start my entry at this point. I can choose my category. I want to put it against, I'll say professional services. I see my invoice number in there, 45803. The name of the vendor is CDM. The amount is $15,675. The vendor number was already pre-populated based on choosing CDM. The date of the invoice, I see it's actually pretty old. You better get this page. It's back in 2019. And now I get to choose which entity is going to be operating against. So this is for Acme Building, and the account number that I'm going to be processing against is professional services. The actual department that we're going to charge against will be the accounting department. And if I decided that actually I want to put partial against the accounting department and the rest against another department, I can put in 10,000 and add a row. Now I have $5,675 to process. I see part of that is already against the account P123, so let's do the rest of it. And we'll do 5675. And if I want to put some descriptions in there, either for workflow or to go into the ERP system, I can do that. Here's for a workflow project. And if I want to add some notes, I can note that it was under budget, which makes everybody happy. And now I can go up and I can submit in, save changes, and the invoice is processed. Let's take a look and see what that looks like inside of ApplicationXtender. The invoice has been submitted. We captured all of the metadata ahead of time. It's sitting inside of AX. And now if you want to, you can kick off a workflow and be processed. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to talking to everybody soon.